I'm going to be your host over the next 45 minutes and really dig into what's happening in AI. In fact, in the blink of an AI. Let's dig into ChatGPT, art, AI, and most of all, what's happening with Microsoft Copilot. Are you ready? Let's roll. And I hope this AI gives you the shivers as well. I'm Corinne Hoisington. I'm a former admin, and I kept taking more and more tech classes. And now I'm a college professor in Central Virginia that is teaching the next round of admins and EAs and PAs. I also am a corporate trainer that does all kinds of Microsoft products as well as any of the new technology, including AI. I also am honored to write the #1 series used in colleges and universities. I'm the author of the Microsoft Office 365 series and some other technology books written by National Geographic and Cengage. And I want to connect with every one of you. So do me a favor, grab your smartphone right now and flip on your camera, point it at the QR code on the right, and it'll connect us on LinkedIn together. Go ahead. That way, if you have any questions later or you want to connect, I would love to continue the conversation. So, grab those phones, point at that QR code in the right, and it'll connect us on LinkedIn as well. Hey, let's also get to know me as a person, a mom, a mum. I'm the mother of 6 children. There they all are. And now I'm honored to be the grandmom of 8 little grandchildren. So that's my world. I live part-time in the States, and I also live in Valencia, Spain. So if you need some training, let me know. Let's get started with this concept of AI. Everyone recognize who this is? Type his name in chat. Is it?
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
So we're entering a new era. And for example, I recently got a new refrigerator. Here we go. And my kids are always saying, there's no food here. There's nothing for dinner. What can we get? Well, I always think there is a lot of food here, a lot of fresh things. So now I took this quick picture of inside my refrigerator. And yes, I cleaned it before I took the picture, let's be honest. And now I took that image and uploaded it to Visual ChatGPT and asked it, hey, what do I have that could be made for dinner? And literally in seconds, it produced over 10 different recipes, like fruit salad, cheese omelet, ham and cheese sandwich, of what was in my refrigerator and how to make it. ChatGPT and AI and Microsoft are really doing a lot of amazing things. And let's just make sure we're all on the same page. Before we head into Microsoft Copilot, I want you to see how this all came into play. OpenAI.com or ChatGPT is free. You can create an account and start using it right away. Although some companies have tried to block it or come up with policies to make sure it's not okay. But I have to tell you, it's now been filtered in thousands and thousands of other products. It's almost impossible to kind of keep at bay. In fact, I'm kind of convinced that really ChatGPT might be Clippy. Do you remember Microsoft Clippy? Maybe this is its great-great-grandchild is ChatGPT. I'm not sure. But let me show you what I mean just to make sure we're all on the same page. Here I'm at openai.com and you can sign in and create a free account and you can enter ChatGPT or something called DALL-E. We'll look at both just for a moment. ChatGPT could help us in our administrative roles. For example, as I go to log in here, I'm going to get it to help me create an email to go company-wide. And I want it to sound very professional. So I'm going to say, write an email to my company colleagues about an upcoming training event on OpenAI and Microsoft Copilot. So it can help us do pretty much anything and sound, well, professional. I hope this email finds you well. I'm thrilled, let's scroll back up, to share some exciting news regarding an upcoming training event that will surely enhance our skills and knowledge in the world of AI and technology. We have organized a comprehensive training session focused on OpenAI and Microsoft Copilot, two cutting-edge technologies that are revolutionizing the way we interact and utilize AI in our work. You know, maybe we use this as a beginning framework. We could even make an agenda. And, well, let's say this can really change our professional sound. Now, it can do lots of different things, and I'm sure other sessions are talking about that. But I want to kind of show you big picture how this is trickling down into Copilot. ChatGPT was funded, well, at least by about 60% by Microsoft. So that's why we're seeing this in Microsoft tools already. Now, we're also starting to see the graphics side of it. Let me show you what I mean. Let's head back to the slides and talk about graphics because we're about to combine them both. There's a graphic engine called DALL-E that we just saw in ChatGPT. Now, this DALL-E engine can create original art. And something you should know about me, I actually love art. I've dragged my family against their will to 95 countries, for real, to see different art museums, well, and to see the beautiful people that are there as well. But I love the inspiration of art. Now, look at these images that I'm about to place on the screen. Every one of these images, well, is not created by an artist. It is created by artificial intelligence. And we're seeing this also combined with ChatGPT in this product Microsoft is calling Copilot. Now, I love art and I hope artists continue to make a living. But what I'm about to show you might question that. For example, I'm now able to make a new company logo with this tool, or graphics for my PowerPoint, or I could design a Word document that we put out as a website with all these incredible graphics. So it's really changing everything. Now, I'm about to take you to a website and do it live. I'm going to head into Microsoft Bing. That's their search engine. And if you want to see ChatGPT in the Microsoft side, test out bing.com/new. It is like ChatGPT, but it actually gives you the references, which is really valuable for your documents and your research. But what I'm going to show you is the graphic piece of this, powered by DALL-E, which is considered the graphics engine of AI. There are other ones like Midjourney, but I want to show you a free one that you can use right away, in fact, right now. So do me a favor as you're watching this video. Open another tab, don't close us, at bing.com/create. You can sign in with any email address. So let's head there and get a little artistic if we would. Here we are at the website bing.com/create. I'm hoping you're trying this on your own tab right now. So what I want to do is type in a prompt, just like we did at ChatGPT, but instead of getting a text response, we're going to get a graphic response. And this is not going out and finding some previously designed image. This is going to be freshly designed art that in all technicalities you own the copyright to and could use throughout your company documentation, graphics, and these are the same images that we're going to see show up in Microsoft Copilot when we do something graphical. So for example, let me do a first prompt. We have a worldwide audience right here. And let's say you're tuning in right now from London. Let me create a painting of London, England with a colorful, let's go with a Art Deco layout, 16K. That's going to be the high-end resolution. I'm going to click this create button on the right, and if you type in the exact same prompt, create a painting of London, England with a colorful Art Deco layout, 16K, you'll get a completely different image than I do. And even every time I type it in, I'll get a completely different picture. So it's just taking a few seconds right down here. AI is getting inspiration, but look at these beautiful images. They usually create 4 images for you. Let me click on this one. It looks great. That looks like Big Ben, but very artsy, Art Deco, very colorful in our layout. And I could actually take this down to the FedEx printer or Kinko's or whoever you use, make a beautiful art canvas and get it printed today and put it over my sofa in my living room. Pretty crazy. And right now, you may be getting similar images. Tell me about them in chat. So this is crazy. Now, what else could I do? Well, even if I hit create again with that same exact prompt, I'll get different 4 images, and you got 4 different images as well. So this allows me to create almost any kind of graphic that I can use in my work. Look at this one. I really like this one as well. Let's try some others. Let's say I am in a medical office and I need to create an image, photograph. We can tell it what kind, for a new MRI machine with an open bore. That just means it's a little bit larger cavity for you to be in, so maybe it's not as scary. So we can hit create. If I needed a picture of an MRI machine, we could create one that I could use in all of my graphic design in the office. I could make a flyer, I could make a PowerPoint, whatever. And there's a surprise me button up here that you could just click and it will surprise you. Let's see what it picked. A brown rat terrier dressed as a jungle explorer, and it's supposed to be digital art. Let's see what that creates. So maybe hit surprise me, and in our chat, tell me what prompt it created for you while you're watching this video. Oh, well, that's definitely a brown rat terrier dressed as a jungle explorer with digital art. So, no matter what you need in your company, it could even be a professional, a colleague in a training for AI at work, and we could hit create. So whatever you type in, it's going to create from you. And again, it's not going out and grabbing existing images. So a lot of companies are going to save in their design and be able to use some of these tools. Let me show you some fun pictures that I've created with bing.com/create recently. I typed in beautiful older mermaids with flowers. You must admit, they're absolutely gorgeous. So I typed in for a slide deck the other day. I was thinking about life beyond work in retirement in my mind's eye. It doesn't look so bad, does it? So it's amazing the expanse of artwork that's taking place. But part of me is bothered by it. The reasoning? Well, I think an artist is probably the most amazing piece of humanity. It's inspiration, motivation, pure talent. And yet, I'm not really displaying any of those items. The other day, I just typed in different fast food AI images. Let's see if you can guess. Here we have Ronald McDonald at McDonald's. There's Buffalo Wild Wings. There's Panda Express. Some of these brands you might not know around the world. My apologies. Here is IHOP. Here we have, well, I'll let you guess, see if you know in the chat. Burger King, Subway, Wendy's. So it's crazy. I typed sunset in Spain overlaid with the Mona Lisa. Never a dull moment. So in all of this, well, things are getting interesting. Let me tell you a quick story. Look at this image on my screen. It's two women. Well, there's a story behind this. These two women, this photograph was taken in 1941. The two women are a mother and a daughter. They're in a small town in Poland, 1941. The next day, they would be placed on a train. Yeah, they're Jewish. I won't continue with the story. I think we all know what happened. So, this particular photograph was brought to the Sony World Photography Competition this summer in June. And it actually won the award for historical photograph. The German artist Boris Eccleston, it was his entry. Well, when he was awarded, he was physically in the room and he walked forward and to get the award. And when he walked on stage, may I repeat what he said? "Thank you so much. I cannot accept this award." I didn't take the photograph. In fact, no one took the photograph. This was fully created in DALL-E AI in seconds. Where is our world heading? By the way, I don't know that answer. And if you know much about what's happening in the States right now and really worldwide, there is a strike in Hollywood, California with the artists called actors and the writers who create the scripts. And the reason they're presently on a worldwide strike, well, can be summed up in this video. It's coming out next month by Coca-Cola. Let's take a look at it for a moment. So what's unique about this advertisement video for Coca-Cola? Well, everyone in it, doesn't exist. everyone is created by artificial intelligence. There's no special effects. This was all created with a computer. Keep watching. No actors were paid or made royalties whatsoever. Thirsty, anyone? So maybe that is the real magic, if you would. But it's disconcerting. The entire Hollywood sector. I can make a script in ChatGPT, I can make videos and graphics, and there are literally tens of thousands new apps that are using this new AI technology. Good, bad? Well, I don't know. So what we're seeing in this environment, that even products like Adobe have a new tool. Right now it's free. It's at adobe.com. It's called Firefly. It allows you to generate graphics with all of the tools that I've just shown that are just simply even at a higher level than using bing.com/create. You'll definitely have to try Firefly later. And we're even seeing in education that they're creating all kinds of graphics and art to make a new way to teach or train employees. This is called the metaverse, AI used with virtual reality. Look how they're creating new ways to learn and to train.
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
Look at this.
You ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well. Ancient Rome. Imagine standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the Forum was built by actually seeing the Forum get built right in front of you.
This AI is changing everything. Even as I'm speaking right now, everyone look down below. You've been seeing my voice just generated directly on the screen. That's artificial intelligence. It's now available in Microsoft Teams and even on any Windows 11 computer by holding down the Windows key and the letter H to hear and display your voice in any product. And artificial intelligence is showing up almost everywhere. There are literally thousands of mind-blowing AI tools now available just literally months after ChatGPT coming out. And let's take a look at what, beside the graphic piece, is happening in Microsoft. Microsoft 365 and the Windows product has a new tool called Microsoft Copilot. Hey, think about what a Copilot does in the plane. It sits next to you and assists you. So the Microsoft 365 Copilot apps are going to turn your words into the most powerful productivity tool on the planet. And it does so within our existing commitments to data security and privacy at your company. You know, right now, each of us spends way too much time on the drudgery of work and too little time and energy on the work that ignites our creativity and sparks joy. Microsoft Copilot is integrated into Windows and Microsoft 365 in two ways. It works alongside you, embedded in your Microsoft 365 apps you use every day, like Word and Excel and PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and even in Windows 11, to unleash your creativity, unlock your productivity, and uplevel your skills. And beyond that, it also is available as a product strategy. So it can help you create updates during a meeting, emails, chat threads, to reinvent productivity for everyone. Let me first show you a quick little video about it, and then we'll see it live. So what does Microsoft Copilot look like? Well, first, let's take a look at what it looks like in Windows. Let's see that live. Here we are in Windows 11. Now, if you don't have this version yet, most companies will have to move to Windows 11 if you're PC based by next summer, as well, it's getting outdated, Windows 10 is. So let me show you a tool called Copilot in Windows 11. And if you don't have this tool yet, or Copilot at all in your Microsoft products, understand that they're going to be rolling out this fall and winter, so they will show up soon. It's based on this cycle of updates at your company. So let me show you on the taskbar right down here. Look where my mouse is moving about. Right down here in the taskbar is Copilot. And when I click this Copilot tool, a right pane opens in Windows 11. And it says I can ask some complex questions and even run my computer. So for example, I could ask it, I need to focus on a large meeting today. What are some tools in Windows 11 to help me? So I can ask it any kind of question, not just about Windows 11, but really about anything. So it's going through some focus tools, and it gives me all these great ideas of how I can set some of the focus tools and in Microsoft Teams to really focus on that. And I could even ask anything. I could say, let's work on dinner. I am interested in a Mexican recipe for enchiladas. Sound good, everybody? So here in Windows 11, in the Copilot frame, I can get all kinds of information that helps me through my day. Oh, look at this. I'm going to need 6 dried arbol peppers, some garlic, salt, oil, tortillas, some cheese, sour cream. Oh, this looks great, everyone. So it's kind of like having a Copilot assist me in anything that I do. And I can even get it to help me with Windows 11. I can say, change my light theme in Windows to a dark theme. So you can actually control some of the issues and controls and features that you have on your computer. It pops up. Do you want to turn on dark mode? Yeah, I think I do. Oh, look, everything turned dark on the right side of the screen and in any of my windows. So it's a powerful tool, and I can even take a Word or a PDF file and drop it into the Windows 11 Copilot pane, and I can ask it to clean up a document or to rewrite this document in a clear voice. So it's pretty amazing, all the things that allows me to be able to do. So how can this work in my Microsoft products like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access? Well, let me show you. So what can Copilot do in Microsoft 365? So before your next Microsoft Teams meeting, you can actually now get what we call insights, is what the button says. And you can actually get an overview of what was stated. It can take minutes during a Teams meeting. And it can even, if you show up late at the meeting, it will give you an overview of what's already taken place, not like direct words, but a synthesis of those words or a summary. Like this. So you can get quickly updated to what's already been discussed or some of the things that you will be talking about within the next meeting. You can ask it to take an existing document in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, even in OneNote or Outlook with an email or a PDF file, and you can ask it to clean it up like I just did in the Windows 11 Copilot. This makes a good first draft to continue on and to get input from your colleagues. So yes, does it feel like ChatGPT right inside of Office? Exactly. But I think even better because you can use your past documents to make your future documents even better. And you can adjust the voice. Do you want it more professional, more casual, more technical for that matter? And in tools like PowerPoint, you can now have Copilot create a 10-slide presentation from a press release, and it will create graphic art according to the topic of each slide into your presentation, just like we did at bing.com/create, but we don't have to go to that website. It just creates the art for us. Like this. All I'd have to do is give it what we're talking about, and it just goes through and makes all the graphics and the art, and we can have it summarized beautifully. It can even add an FAQ to your documents, frequently asked questions. And in Excel, the power is fully unleashed. You can ask it in what we call natural speaking language to get the information out of your data. I think what Copilot does is just bring more productivity to each of our jobs each day. And in Outlook, it can draft a response with your approval, write emails, just like we started at with earlier in ChatGPT. And here's that catch up in Microsoft Teams if you join late. They provide a summary for you of everything that was discussed, and no one has to know that you asked to get caught up. I always get asked the question at this point, well, are they going to still need us, admins? Absolutely. But you know what? I think we're going to be able to assist at even a higher level to really bring our full productivity into play, to kind of be that power user of technology and pull out of the data what makes sense to help our leadership and our team. This is truly a game changer. Let's open Microsoft Word and see what Copilot can do. Notice right up here, soon on your computer, you'll see in the online version and the full installed version of Word, a word called Copilot up in the toolbar when it starts to appear. Copilot in Word can write and edit and even summarize and create new documents right alongside you. You'll have an area called a prompt right here. And in this prompt, you can add content from existing documents. You could ask it to summarize text. You can even ask it to rewrite sections or the entire document to make it sound more concise. You can even get suggested tones from professional to passionate, casual to thankful, to help you strike the right note. So now I can type in to draft a proposal from my existing notes in OneNote or a Word document, and it can take both these items and start to create an entire proposal for me. So I can take the notes yesterday's meeting, put it all together. I can even have it draft a 2-page project proposal based on any kind of data, even a spreadsheet. I could make the third paragraph sound more concise, and I can even create a 1-page draft based on a rough outline. Next, let's take a look at PowerPoint. Copilot in PowerPoint can help you turn your ideas into stunning presentations. Here I am starting just with a blank document, but here we go again with Copilot. I don't have any slides created. So I'm going to need what I call my storytelling partner, Copilot, to help me transform, let's say, an existing written PowerPoint deck, complete with even speaker notes and sources, or start a new presentation from a simple prompt or an outline. Let's try it out. That I need a presentation based on a Word document that I already have. Seconds later, it creates the entire presentation for me with self-generated graphics. Oh, this is going to be awesome. As you can clearly see, Copilot is a game changer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, she's about to close. It says thank you. Well, not totally. I want you to remember every time you use artificial intelligence, I want you to look back at it and say thank you. So thank you, Copilot. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you, Heart AI. Why am I saying that? I've seen the movie Terminator. It did not end well, and I want to hedge my bets. AI remembers everything that we say. So always, don't take it for granted. Make sure you're saying thank you. Got it? We've seen a lot of technology over the last 40 minutes, and I'm almost done. But I really think artificial intelligence can make our world so much more connected, brighter, happier. Let me show you how. This is a daughter and a mother. They're using something Google is coming out with, hopefully around Christmas time this year. Let's look and see what I'm talking about.
My mother speaks Mandarin, and I speak English, which is a strange thing.
他讲英文我可以听得懂，可是有时候我讲不来嘛。
We'd love to be able to share with you a new prototype we've been working on. You should be seeing what I'm saying, just transcribed for you in real time, kind of like subtitles for the world.
What we're working on is technology that enables us to break down language barriers, taking years of research in Google Translate and bringing that to masses.
You see me?
Oh, sí, sí te veo.
I'm actually looking straight into your eyes, and it seems like you're looking right at me.
Oh, sí, sí, estoy viendo lo que estás diciendo para allá.
Making access to information just instant and intuitive. By doing that, technology fades into the background, and we're more connected with the people and the things around us.
And American Sign Language.
Giving people the gift of communicating with anyone, no matter what language they speak, I think is a really powerful thing.
Que tengo que dialogar con muchas personas que solamente hablan inglés. Como magia para mí, porque voy a ver cosas que voy a entender lo que ellos dicen por completo y...
Yeah, 所以可以互相沟通。我爱你。
Wow, right? So I want to thank Lucy and everyone for letting me be a part of this. Email me and connect with my real self, not just the video today. I would love to come present at your place of employment. I do all kinds of trainings and also dig into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, SharePoint, whatever you happen to need for training. And thank you for taking your day and spending with me. Take care.